Hey guys, Leonix here with SK Gaming. I'm joined by Pobelter after your amazing win against Team Impulse. How do you feel about that win?
Feels pretty good. We lost both our matches last weekend, so it was good to pick up a win, kind of verify with ourselves that we're not like falling off a cliff or anything.
I know that you had a couple subs. You had kind of a rough start in LCS and coming back from Korea. How's your boot camp in Korea? I know it's been a while since anyone's kind of asked you about that.
How was our boot camp in Korea? It was good. I think everyone learned a lot. The skill difference compared to NA sorry, I worded that wrong. So like the skill difference between us and the other teams is a lot smaller in NA than it is in Korea. So we were able to just learn a lot playing against these teams that are really, really good. They play a really tight game. The meta is actually a bit different in Korea than in NA. They really favor sort of long-range type heroes like Xerath and Azir. Those are somewhat prioritized here, but they're not dominant like they are in Korea. So we kind of tried to do that, but it didn't work out that well for us. So we still want to keep trying to practice using that style and all. But yeah, we definitely picked up some things from Korea, but we're making sure that we still stick to what's been working for us in NA as well.
I know that you have Helios back on the team, and now you have all your regular imports coming back in. I know Imagine still has to come over. You picked up the Kassadin and Lissandra, kind of a scary comp, and Vi, the whole total lockdown. Was that a specific strategy you guys came in with this game?
No, it was just sort of how the picks and bans came together. We were blue side, so we had first pick. We saw Kassadin was up. I think I'm a pretty decent Kassadin player. To be honest, he's not that difficult to play, and he can be really rewarding, so picked up Kassadin. I was down a lot of CS in lane, but that's just how the lane matchup goes. Lost my turret, but it still didn't matter. Like, I think I was down 100 CS at one point, but I just, like, jumped in and killed the Ezreal anyways, so yeah. But yeah, the sort of dive comp was just kind of what we decided. Lissandra was up after the first rotation of picks, so we took that as well because it's really strong, and then Vi just sort of tied it together as this sort of dive comp. Yeah.
So Avalon being on the team now, any comments on him?
He's been working hard. I don't think he's quite at the level yet that we want him to be at, but if he continues to work as he has been and, keeps like studying how other top laners are playing, how they use their skills in certain ways, then, I think we'll be in a good spot by the end of the season.
How are you in Helios? I know that you had shorter race for a couple weeks, or just the 1 week. I know that's been a couple weeks with Helios coming back from Korea. I know that the visa issues and so, but how's your synergy working together?
It's been a little rough actually since he came back from Korea, but it's gotten like I was a bit worried coming into this weekend because we weren't really syncing up that well, but the last day and the last 2 days we've been, sort of fitting better together like we did in the last season, so we're doing all right.
With the language barriers, is it comes to your strategy of just kind of having a easy executed comp?
No, I wouldn't say that a language barrier really affects our strategy. I wouldn't say that there's much of one at all. Helios is still like pretty proficient in English, and I can translate anything that's said in Korean to let him know kind of what's going on. And him being AD is also really helpful in that because the AD has a very like linear thought, push down turrets and kill people. So yeah.
Is there a mix of comms of just like Korean and English both together, or is it like strictly English?
There's definitely a mix. I'd say our comms are mostly Korean at this point, like Helios talking to me and talking to Avalon. And then, if there's anything that needs to be said to like Glebe or Altec and Helios can't relay that himself, then, I'll step in and I'll be like, hey, and I'll kind of be like the middleman.
Glebe, what's going on there? Is he fulfilling expectations? Do you feel that Imagine, when you guys get Imagine, is it going to be Winterfox's top team, or what's that going to be like?
Well, I don't know. We'll have to see, basically. Glee's been doing spectacularly, I think, for how little notice we had given him into like letting him know that we might need to use him, and so he's been doing pretty well. He's been doing his job, basically.
When you were in Korea, was there any like specific players that kind of like stood out to you in your own playstyle? I know that you're deemed as a mid lane god in calculatory, plays, but is there something that you took back from Korea, or is it just kind of the same for you?
I think it's kind of the same. I don't think there's been a huge like change in my playstyle that's been made since I went to Korea. I think I've just tightened up a bit.
All right, Pobelter, shoutouts, plugins.
I just want to say thank you to all the fans who have supported me. You know, even though we went through a rough time last week, thanks to everyone who kept me on their fantasy league. You know, I'm sure I repaid you guys well today. But yeah, thanks for watching my stream. You know, following me on Twitter, all that good stuff. Thanks, guys.
All right, if you want any more coverage just like this, be sure to check out SK Gaming on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe. Other than that, till next time, guys.